with flexibility and you're finding it difficult to get that bite when you throw the leg over the shoulder, we'll just show you just another thing you can be doing from here. So the crossface underhook, replace the crossface with a reverse crossface. I switch my hip to control 4. Notice the way I replaced my right knee with my left knee. But on here, my right knee is controlling the inside space. When I switch my base, my left knee is controlling it, and I've got a foot post up. Okay? So if Matthew bridged into me, I have base from this position. Okay? Now I walk his elbow up, and this is the skill. We need to come back and kind of scoop that right arm up with my thigh. I'll pull it in tight, and then I'll come back to the crossface. Okay? Now, the weakness in this move is there's space. Some of you guys are doing this and then trying to throw your leg over. Unless you're in the circus and a contortionist, that's not going to happen. You have to create space, and that is the weakness in this move. Because sometimes when I go for this, maybe Matthew does a bump and cinches his right elbow back to his body and you've lost it. I'm going to show you another variation to deal with that. But from here I want to be tight. Now if I feel it's still a flexibility thing, that hand that had the cross face can physically go in the head. So when I do one movement, see the way I've lifted his head? Gosh, I can suck that in. And forward, and then I let the trunk. So, the weakness in this is obviously when I get him in this position, I have to create space. Okay, so there is a chance he might get his elbow back. The other thing is you can't hang around in this position. You need to be pretty fast at doing this. You know, so I don't want to get to here and be posing for the courier. Right, I have to be. The minute I move my head up, it's just one movement over and we're in. Okay? But maybe the foot-based penetration method is not your game. We're going to show you another variation where I can stay tighter to them and I can do it slower. But the weakness of that one is I can't finish it from the top. I have to bail the bottom and finish it from the position that we've been doing this last 10 weeks. That's not the worst in the world because you know how to finish it from here. So let's just say it's the same setup again for those that were struggling. So the cross face underhook, 2 knees on the mat, right knee's controlling the near side hip. I just switch my hand position to a reverse cross face. Right hand comes to the near side hip and I switch my base. Okay? Same stuff. Right hand's controlling the knee. I move my hip back to get that bite. Hand comes back to the hip. And then I bring my knee up and kind of scoop up that arm. Underhook. Back to this position. Okay, so on the foot base method, I had to create space to get my leg over. On the knee base method, I stay tight. I don't I lift my chest off. So my right hand is just going to come inside and cup his bicep. So I have inside control with my right arm and his left arm. I'm just going to push that shoulder to the mat. I'm going to start bringing my head towards the mat. And once I get to that position, my right knee is going to slide over and go where my left hand was. Now, if Matthew's trying to be tight with his left arm and he wants to keep this in, I'm just kind of pushing that out, creating the space. He'll want to be keeping this arm tucked. So as long as I have my inside knee position, as I start to bring my knee over, keep it on tucked for him, I just flare it and I end up here. Now I'm just rolling over, taking Matthew with me. I grab the back of his head, and as I roll over, up that angle, and now we're into the triangle choke. And then we just finished this before. I've got a collar tie, posture control, scooping grip, get my back off the mat. My left leg gets me underneath Matthew. Find the shin, knees pointing towards the mat, unified legs. I can lock. Here. The setup is the same as the foot base method. Cross face underhook, replace, replace, switch your base, walk it out, get that open elbow, replace, so we're back into the same movement again, only with an open elbow. Okay? So maybe I feel it's just too much of a risk to create space. My right hand comes in and just pushes down on his bicep. My hand grabs the back of the head. I put my head on the mat and I just slide my right knee across and put it beside my left hand. Once I'm there, I'm falling onto my right side, bringing Matthew with me. If Matthew tries to stay there, it's difficult because I have a massive lever to his head and shoulders with my left arm. Now, as I start to put my back on the mat, I cut an angle, and as I keep turning, I just hip escape. That frees my right leg, and my right triangle trap. And then I just do the same stuff again. Posture control, scooping hand, kicking out with my bottom leg to get underneath him. Right knee's pointing towards the mat. I've got the bite. Find the triangle. So again, it's not locking over here. It's locking over the back of his neck. So, control from our position, replace, switch your base, walk that out. That might take a battle. Keep it dug in, bro. You might have to find that. And then the skill is getting it, I have to smear it. So I'm pulling my left elbow towards my left hip. Okay? Underhook, cross face, and keep it again. So maybe feel if he's quite wiggly, going for this can be, less of a chance of getting it. So I want to stay tighter to him. So I just swim that inside, and then from there I stay tight. So I'm bringing my head towards the mat. My hand finds the head. My knee finds my left hand, and I just get my knee rolled. Now from here, rolling. As I fall onto my right hip, my left's coming high, left leg. And as I come onto my back, I just windshield wiper my right leg out. Notice the way I never let go of the head the whole time. Let go of the head. Number one escape from the triangle is posture control, or is posture. Left hand controls, right hand underhooks, kick up. So having that ability to come up, we want that. Put time into this. Rather than locking a triangle from here, your back's on the mat, you're pulling on the head, massive shoulder inside it. You want to get perpendicular, get underneath him. Okay, let's drill that, guys.